Welcome back, everyone. Grime here, coming at you again with some more Zawa. Alright, so if you guys haven't been following a close eye on the channel, which I understand some of you guys just really like this mod and you're here just to watch this stuff here, I didn't do an episode last week. Now, there's a very good reason for that, okay? My wife and I were actually in the hospital because she delivered our second son, Jacob. So if you didn't see the post, I put one out on Friday last week saying, hey, yeah, sorry there's not going to be a Zawa episode because we're kind of in the hospital still. There were a little bit of complications with the delivery, so we were there for a little bit longer than I expected. But that's the reason why there wasn't an episode last week. I do apologize for those of you who were looking forward to it. But I was having a kid. I mean, what can I say? There's a sign back there. Just realized there's a sign back there. Hold on one second. Let me just zip over here real quick. Maddie likes to leave me little notes, little post-it notes all over the place. What's going on over here? Let's see. May I build a small park or a small exhibit here, Maddie? Yeah, go for it. As long as it fits the theme, go for it, Maddie. Yeah, I approve. I think that would be fantastic. All right, so let's see. In today's episode, though, I do want to actually get around to putting an exhibit in on my own as well because I haven't done that in a little while. Been building Christmas trees and whatnot. So Christmas is over, but I still have this over here. All right, so the area's been cleaned up. All the Winter Wonderland, the sleigh is gone. The Yule Cat's not here anymore. But there are still the presents here. Remember, Maddie left me a bunch of stuff. A bunch of leaves, bunch of sand, bunch of wood, bunch of more sand, bunch of more wood, and of course the wool stockings. I might leave the wool stockings, actually. I kind of like that. All right, but let's go ahead and pick up the presents. That way we can get them out from under the tree and actually use these supplies. I'm going to have so many backpacks, it's just insane. Do I want to leave that? I might just leave that there as a nice little decoration piece. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of stuff. All right, so now I got 3 green traveler backpacks. I'm not gonna remember which are which. But all right, the exhibit that I want to get around to building today is the barking deer. All right, now they're not called the barking deer, but from here on out they're going to be called the barking deer because it's they're the European roe deer, I believe is what they are, but they bark. I mean, they're like, rawr. So I figure. Every time I hear them, I'm like, what? That's weird. It sounds like that. It sounds like one of these dogs. Arr! So I figure I'll go ahead and put the barking deer exhibit in right over here. Just past this. Now, I did get the Christmas decorations down over here, too, so we just got a nice little tree there for next season, I guess. But yeah, right here is the area that I terraformed and flattened out and got... Ooh, I didn't finish that bridge. And gotten all cleaned up. There seems to be a predator in the area. He might, quote, disappear in the next clip. So yeah, this path needs to be completed, also connecting back to the large cats exhibit over here, and then there's also still areas over here for more large cats. Which, speaking of large cats, thank you all for those of you who submitted your names for the cheetahs in the last episode, or for the cheetah in the last episode. I passed on all suggestions to Maddie. It's kind of up to her to decide what to name it. So I think whatever one she doesn't use, I'll pick one from the other one then, and we'll name that one here at the zoo. So, which she does want to actually breed me one of the cheetahs, so we could actually get one here. So, yeah, that's the thing that's probably coming. I got to find a spot for it. Probably right here. I want to make sure it's a large enough area that the cheetah can actually stretch out and venture out and move and run and stuff like that. I don't want to kind of keep, like about the size of the lion pen, actually, I think would be good. Pretty decent sized pen. Actually, both of these pens aren't too small. Man, these things sound vicious. Oh, he's stretching. All right, so let's get to work on actually setting up the European roe deer, or the barking deer exhibit. Like I said, that guy is probably going to migrate to someplace else. So I gotta build him the palisade wall. Thank God she gave me all these, not those. Hold on, I got it. Thank God she gave me all, no, not those. Hold on, I got it. Thank God she gave me all this wood right here. Because I'm going to use a lot of it right now. So I'm going to build a palisade wall kind of enclosing the back part of this island. Actually, most of this island, I think. Yeah, because the zoo doesn't really expand that way. And right over here is going to be the big cats exhibit still. I don't really know if I have any plans for this little peninsula right here on the end. I don't think so. No, I'm pretty sure I don't. So yeah, basically, there's nothing going to be over here. There's stuff going to be over there. I think that's the bear exhibit. Now that's still quite a ways away. I've been working my way from the southwest corner where you can see the giraffe head sticking up, all the way back to the northeast corner of the zoo as I've been building. So that's still a little ways away, but that's the plan, is to put the bear exhibit, I believe, up there. Which the bears are still just chilling over in the grassland somewhere over there. I didn't make any more progress on the aquarium either. I'm sorry. I actually was having trouble connecting to the server while I was staying at the hospital. I did do some building though. If you guys I want to see some progress being done, check out my Clubhouse series. It's pretty fantastic. All right, let's get to building, and then I'm gonna need more than that. Let's get to building this palisade wall, and maybe do some work on this bridge here, and actually get this exhibit going. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. The palisade wall is put in, completed and finished, with the exception of the underside here. I kind of forgot to go back and fix things like this. I think these look ugly and kind of like crap, so I'm gonna have to do that real quick. Whoops, my bad. Hold on one second. I was just kidding about the palisade wall being done. All right, now the palisade wall is finished. All right, you guys know the drill, though. I need to get this place looking a little bit better than just a little mound of dirt here. Now, I do need to do a little bit of filling in, though, because there are some low spots in here, like right in here, that I want to get fixed up so that the deer don't get stuck down there and nobody can see them. But what I also need to do is I went ahead and got a bunch of stuff here to do some landscaping, because what I want to do is I'm thinking about adding kind of like a I don't want to make this like a dry, arid environment, so I'm leaving the sand out of it, but I'm adding coarse dirt, a little bit of podzol, and some stone and gravel into the mix here to kind of give it a more of a woodland feel, you know. And then I'm going to be adding probably some spruce trees into the place as well. But for people to actually see the deer, I suppose this would actually be something that they could probably just like feed, but we're gonna have to feed. They're gonna have to feed them through a fence, I think, is what I'm gonna do. So this is how people are actually going to be able to come and check out the deer. Is they're going to be able to stand in front of the fence and say, ooh, look at that, there's a deer. Oh, that's not in the right spot at all. I'm obviously going to have to leave this just a little bit open because I got to get in there, but something along the lines of this. So this chain link fence basically will be stopping the deer from escaping from the pen and allowing people to see them. And yeah, there we go. I'm going to leave that open for right now because I got to get in here and do some work. All right, so one thing that I really got to do is grab some of this grass. And I got to go in and fill in all these low areas here because they are going to be a problem for landscaping later. This is the lowest I want to put there. I mean, it doesn't have to. It can go a little bit lower right here. I wouldn't mind raising it up just a bit in the back, a little bit more. Well, I mean, I guess it's not that bad. Sometimes the deer might hide a little bit back here. I want to make sure that they have a little bit of room to roam in here, you know. Let's go ahead and fill all this in though. All right, I think I got all the spots that I need. Now, for the rest of this part, though, I'm going to have to go through and break up some of this land. I don't have a lot of podzol. I might have to actually take a trip up north and go grab more of that. But I need to go ahead and break this part up. I think what I'm going to first add is actually the coarse dirt. And the podzol I'll add as more of an accenting block. But I said I got all of it. And here's the spot I missed. Look at that. And then let me just break this up kind of miscellaneously, actually. I don't really want to be too detailed on it because that's not the point of this. It's supposed to be random. Oh, look at that. That was so random that it actually filled it back in with grass. Must have been a ghost block right there. All right, so let me go through and sprinkle in some of this dirt and then see how it looks once I get that all put in. Alright, I think that's probably about enough dirt. Maybe a little bit more over here. A little bit of the coarse dirt, that way we don't get grass growing back on it. Now, I do want to go ahead and sprinkle in some gravel occasionally, as well as some stone. So I'm going to have to go through and put that in as well. I don't really want to go overboard with this stuff as far as, I mean, because it's just 2 different gray blocks, so it's going to actually kind of blend in if I space these out anyway. So, I mean, they're different textures, which is good, but that's about it. I don't really want to overload this area. Similar to what I did with the coarse dirt, there's quite a bit of it here. That's fine because yeah, I want this mainly be like brown and green. I want this grays to be sprinkled in here sporadically because it's supposed to be mainly brown and green. It's supposed to be more of the forest, you know, less stone mountainy kind of area. So that's why I'm spacing these things out. I'm going to try to leave that flower there if I can too. Why not? Looks pretty good there. There's going to be a little something right in here too. And then I'm basically working on the area around the mound right now, and then I'm going to come back and fill in that mound with other details as well. In fact, I'm pretty close to done, it looks like, for adding the gravel. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then now I can just add a couple pieces here. Go ahead and throw one right here. And like that. Yep. All right. And then like that. Good. All right. I think that's about all I need to do there. Now let's get the smooth stone in here. And this is going to be even more sporadic. Okay. I don't really want to go nuts on this. This has got to be something that's really kind of gently added into this. Because otherwise it will start to look more like a mountain. I'm also going to be adding path blocks into this as well. Whoops, did not mean to remove that. Let's move the backpack out of the way. Oh, this is actually a dirt block. I don't want that. Where's the coarse dirt? Alright, so got a couple. I missed one here. I'll just throw a stone block in that. I know people aren't going to be able to really see the backside of this, but if they fly over with an elytra, I want to make sure it looks pretty. Let's go ahead and do a little diagonal action from the gravel, and maybe one more right there. That's about it, all I'm going to add up on top there. Like I said, real sporadic. I don't really want this to be overtaking the exhibit by any means. Yeah, something like this, and then maybe one more right here. We'll do it right there. Bam. Alright, good. So now, oops, that's not where I wanted that. Dang it, I don't have the right tool on my hotbar. Alright, so now the next thing is actually I need this back. In fact, I can go ahead and check these in there to make more room in my inventory. My inventory, people, it's an absolute mess, as per usual. Now, I gotta put the trees someplace, because the path blocks are gonna kind of determine where, wherever the trees aren't. So, do I have any bones? I do. I have some bone meal. That's what I like to see. Alright, so let's go ahead and place a couple of these things around. And I do want it to be kind of densely populated, densely-ish, because I mean people still need to be able to see, obviously. But I don't want the deer to not have a place to go and chill out underneath some trees, you know. So there's a few trees around. I might actually go grab more. I think I have some more. Where's my greenery stuff? Are they in here? Yeah, no, they're not in there. Oh boy, here comes the hunt. Where are they in here? Nope, they're not in there either. I'll find them. Yes, here they are. All right, so let me add a few more of these things too, because like I said, I want to make sure that there's plenty of trees for these things. Because I wanted to make it feel like they're in a forest actually. So let's go ahead and give these guys a little boost in growth here. Because I want them to start growing up here a little bit. I mean, they'll continue to grow on their own, you know, without any bone meal assistance. But I do want to actually have an idea. Oh, is this thing growing too because of that? It looked like that tree like spurted up. Maybe it just spontaneously, luckily grew a couple of times. All right, there we go. That should be enough for me to at least get going on the rest of the exhibit. Now, like I said, these trees will continue to grow. They're not full stages yet, I don't believe. But you know, at least it gives me an idea of where I need the path blocks. All right, so for the path blocks, it's kind of sprinkled in around the trees as the deer are roaming around. They're free to go anywhere they want in here, obviously. So I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle these guys in around all these trees. Not probably, maybe we'll add 1 or 2 down here too. There's not so much down there, I don't think. And then I'm going to have to go through and add a lot more foliage to this, you know. I'm going to probably spend a lot of time up here on the hill, so I'm going to make sure this is good and matted down. Yeah, there we go. That's looking pretty good. That looks kind of like what I had in mind. Something along the lines of this. All right, so once these things are all in place, then I just got to do the detailing on the place, and then I got to put some deer in here. Now, I don't actually know how many of these things I've captured so far. I'm going to have to go look, because people, I'm going to need some deer names. So, I mean, I guess Bambi is pretty close to one, but I mean, that aside from that, I'm out. I don't know any other deer names. So if you guys know any excellent deer names, I would love to know about them down in the comments section. Because I'm going to be using them. I'm going to be picking through them and using them. So if you ever wanted to get an animal named here, now is the time. That does not look right. Let me grab one of these things here. This something's not right here. There's a block of diorite or something underneath there. Let's do that, and then that'll turn to dirt eventually. So that'll be fine. Yeah, if you ever wanted to get an animal named here at the zoo, now is your opportunity. I need deer names. So I'm thinking that looks pretty good. So far, yeah, that looks not that bad. Yep, I'm thinking this is basically done. And now I do have to do, like I said, the fine detailing. That still needs to get done. Was it this backpack? Yeah, it was. All right, let's go put those back in there. Let's get over here, take a power nap here before all sorts of evil, terrible monsters come and blow up my deer exhibit. But yeah, deer names down below, if you could, please. I need to know a couple of them. Whichever ones you can think of. I don't know how many deer I have at the moment, but I'm thinking I want to get at least 3, maybe 4 deer in here. You know, thinking that'll look pretty good. Now I do need to go through and add a couple little pebbles and whatnot all over the place, because you know forests would have stones and whatever all over on the ground. So, and then there's also the deal with vegetation, because Maddie will flog me if I don't if I don't put vegetation in here. It's either that or she'll just come take care of it herself. But I do want to get some trees and whatnot put in, or not trees, some plants and ferns and whatnot put in here. Maybe not overboard, but you know, kind of sporadic, because the deer would have eaten a lot of them. So let's go throw that right there. I forgot these buttons actually do have, I believe, an orientation, like they face a direction. Maybe not. I'm losing my mind. I thought this one was facing. No, I guess I'm straight up losing my mind. All right, and then there's also one other little detail I want to add, and I can do this. I don't see any in here, but I can make some by making some of these guys, and that is to just kind of sprinkle these in every once in a while on the mounds to kind of give it a little elevation break up there, so it's not just so flat. Maybe even put a few up here. I need to put other decorations in here, like okay, so all the red backpacks here, I moved all the spruce wood into there, but I need to put in a couple other decorations along the way, maybe like a down tree or something like that, because or not a down tree, a down log or something, because let's go ahead and just do this right here, because otherwise it looks too plain. I think you need to kind of break up the elevator, or break up the train just a wee bit, something like that. That already looks a billion times better. I think maybe one more log in there. Yeah, that looks fine. Yep, see, like a little thing like that works. I almost want to use a different type of wood, though, maybe like a pine wood, which I don't know if I have that on me right now. I might have to go grab some. I mean, I got palm wood, but that doesn't make sense. Pine wood, right there, I do. Holy cow, what are the odds? Okay, let's go ahead and drop this in instead. Something just so that it doesn't match the palisade walls. Yeah, and plus it would be a little bit drier because it's a dead log, so yeah, that works out a little bit better. I might add another one of those someplace, since I think that looks pretty good. Maybe back here. Right here would be a good spot. Alright, and let's do something like this. Good. I want to make sure that that's not giving them away over the fence. Now, there's still one other thing I got to do, and that is I got to add... I got to put the pine wood back. I don't think I need that, but I'll throw that in there too for right now. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me get some of this gravel and whatnot out of my inventory. I also do not need this one block of diorite. Doing a little inventory management real quick. I also need to add like bushes and shrubs. Maddie was kind enough to give me a whole lot of oak leaves for Christmas, so I got some of those for some of the shrubs. I do still need the other kind of leaves though, because where are they? Do I not? Ooh, do I not have any spruce leaves? That could be a problem. I do. Okay, I knew I had them somewhere around here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add in some bushes along the back and whatnot. This might cause me to have some breaches in the back wall then because of it, so I'm going to have to tweak that, like right here. I was planning on putting some right here. That's going to be a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and put in some bushes now. Bushes, I said, not more wood there. Let's go ahead and I can probably move this out of here because I don't need that right there. Alright, so getting some of these bushes put in, and that way it'll make it look a little bit more like the forest, actually, I'm thinking. At least that's what I'm going for. I don't really want to go much higher than that. Something along the lines of this. Actually, that last one I could probably take off. Yeah, so from when you're back here looking from the exhibit, I mean, that's just going to be some extra greenery in the background. I kind of want to fix this right here. Yeah, take that down. All right, let's add a few more along the back wall here. Just like this. Sprinkle that in there. It'll look real nice. Good, good. All right, now, once I get the bushes in, I will go and fix the fence, that's for sure, because I'm going to need to, obviously. I can also probably sprinkle in a couple of these things, like, throughout here. Now, I don't really want to block the view from the place, but, yeah, something like that, actually. Let's go ahead and, yeah. Something like that. How's that look? Yeah, alright, so it is going to give them a lot of foliage to hide behind, and that's okay. I mean, they're deer, so they're going to want to be able to. Let's do another one. Do I need another one? Let me look. Something over there. Yep, there's a little blank space over here that I kind of need to put something in. Pick that up. Doing a little blending of the greens here. And then something down there as well. Seems like every stone I place is kind of in the way there. All right, I think that's probably pretty good there. Now I do have a couple extra little pebbles I can place somewhere. I could even throw one like on the end of the log there. Maybe I guess maybe you could even put mushrooms there. That would kind of make more sense, wouldn't it? And then maybe one more like right here. Okay. So how does this look? I didn't even get to this bridge today. I just realized I totally forgot about that. But all right, that looks pretty good. Now, I do need to, like I say, go through and add some foliage, so I gotta do this, otherwise Maddie will kill me. I'm going to add at least some tall grass in there for right now. I'll leave any flowers that show up, sure, why not? Like that one, for example, and that one. I'm gonna add in a little bit of tall grass here and there, not too much. And then I could also go back through and, because I know that leaf blocks, when you position them in the crafting grid, will give you, like the leaves on the ground. Could go through and do that too, actually. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's go ahead and get some of this going here. There we go. Get some foliage in there. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. All right. Then occasionally some of these ones we're going to bump up a notch to be the taller ones, tall grass, like so. All right. I think that's good. All right. Now, what does this look like from down here in the viewing area, though? That's kind of an important question. Yeah, see, this is actually coming together real nicely. I like this. Now you don't get a good overview of the exhibit. It might have been better to actually recess the land completely in here, maybe. But I mean, I don't mind it being on a hill. And plus, this way, if deer are curious, or if you have little treats, you can feed them through the fence. They can come over down here and be like, "Yo, what's up?" So let's go ahead and make a bunch of these. Let's just do this. Just click like crazy. Click like a madman. Click, 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 click. All right, let's grab at least a little over half a stack of these things, and let's start sprinkling these in places all over the place. some fallen leaves all over the ground. Gives us a real woodland feel as far as it being actually like actual full of life, you know, because as things go on in life, you know, some things end up falling to the ground, like leaves, especially in the fall. And this will give it that kind of appearance. I especially like how this looks on the coarse dirt. I think that works really well. Can we put these on leaf blocks? No, we can't. Can we put it on the side? No, still can't. They should actually probably be a little bit more prevalent underneath the trees themselves. After all, that's where the leaves... Well, actually, these are spruce, so they got pine needles. But so okay, basically the leaves don't make sense at all, but I put them in there anyway. All right, so now all we got to do is seal off this exhibit, and then that's done. I believe the squid backpack has them in it. Let's grab a couple of these guys. And then I'm going to place them right here for right now because we need to get in there still to place the deer themselves. So now the million-dollar question is, how many deer do I have? That's really going to be the deciding factor is how many names I need. So let's get back downstairs, try to find the deer because I don't actually know where they are. And then I'll let you know how many I have. All right, I have 5. I have 5 of these barking deer. They're European roe deer. But oh man, his head does a whole exorcism thing every once in a while. I need 5 names for these. All right, actually, I need 4. I'm going to name one Bambi. So I need 4 more then. These things sound so crazy. Alright, so 4 names, people, if you could, down in the comments section. I need 4 names for some deer. I'm going to wrap this episode up. Thank you guys so much for watching and for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode. And hey, why not give this video a like if you are enjoying the series? And maybe just a way of saying, hey, congrats on having a second kid. Second son, 2 sons. Oh boy, I got him now. Alright, so... hopefully you guys are still enjoying the series. I will be back next week with more. Thank you again for watching, and bye-bye.